This episode is brought to you by Fortesk Industries, making coming into work fun. Hello again, this is Attila, and welcome back to Let's Play the Chaos Engine. This is the first level of the second world maze of workshops. As you can see, we are far away from the forest, now into the workshops area of Fortesk's mansion. And, well, it's, as advertised, a maze. And these guys are quite standard for a while. They are mutants. Long, tall, lanky guys who are huge and tough, and AttillaSA, that is their one secret already. Those three pylons, usually you can only hit one, but if you angle it correctly, you can hit 2 or 3, or even 3 out of 3 if you have the right special power available. And so, you can grab up an extra life and a power-up. The other one contains the first aid, but I don't really need that right now. And if you're good at this, neither will you. Now those 2 pylons you see, one to the right and one that was just to the left, are 2 out of 3 of the routes for the level. However, I will show how to get through and see absolutely everything in this level without having to tie yourself down, and also activating a secret into a much player level, actually. Now these 2 keys, one's trapped and one isn't. The left one is not trapped, and you get free stuff, lots of free stuff. Tons of free stuff, in fact. The other one spawns far too many spitters in out-of-reach places, and makes it horrible for you. Now, those blobs are, well, this is not the standard use of them. They standardly have a small blast around them when they die, but that one here is a trap also, and it causes it to spit out in a way that is hard to avoid. Now, soon, after I hit up a dead end and come back, I'll show you one of the keys that you need to get around. That one there is required to get to the right exit, or entrance, through the level. However, like I said, there's 3 options for the level, and I'll show you all. And that one there, up there, that key there is getting you to another place. Basically, there are a bunch of silver keys lying around. Each of them give you access to various areas, but none of those silver keys you actually give access to here. Break through here, and you get into a special area wherein you can, well, you have to kill a guy, but it's helpful if you do. You can get up this and get this. That node there activates the doors later on. Exit C and on levels 2 and 3. Thanks for activating that map, scientist. I love you for it. And those telephones. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the telephones. Sorry. Yeah, they're like the keys basically, but in a different form. Presumably, you tell the machine to open up walls, even though there are still keys present. I'm not sure why. I guess just thematic differences. And this is just a simple trick of annoyances. You just wait for it to not, and then hit it. And it gets a key, and up here we're heading to another one of the keys. Basically, I'm trying to grab all the keys so I can get to all the exits, but you don't have to. It's a lot quicker to not have to go through the longest but best entrance or exit through the level, as shown here. Now, as you can see, one of the keys earlier opened that hole up there, which makes the level a lot easier trying to walk around in, but ultimately is unnecessary. And that gold key there opens up this ladder you'll see to the right, which is very, well, it's a fun thing to open up because you get stuff. Of course, this is right at the start as well. Oh yeah, that guy opens up when you go into this. So you grab here, and then look, yep, stuff comes from everywhere, lots of mutants. Mutants are a lot tougher, and generally more damaging than your golems or your lizardmen. And generally provide a nasty contender, but that's why I've been upgrading my weapons so avidly. If you don't keep it upgraded for a while, it takes far too long to take on any one of these guys, and they basically end up kicking your ass. But then again, that's what you can expect from this game, to be extremely unforgiving. Now this thing here I didn't open up for no apparent reason. Basically that's a sky burst. It affects things on a higher level than you. Unfortunately there was nothing around at that time. And yep, that's the secret there. The arrow there in stones points to this hole. If you touch it, then it happens. Oh well. Anyway, that was another pointless grabbing of special power use because I didn't need it then. Now here I'm going back to, well, after fighting my way back through again, going back to the right way through the level, as it were. There are 3 ways: right, left, right, and center. This is the right way. You can basically fight your way through here and take out that node there, therefore getting you the most amount of nodes possible, and then retreat. If you head too far forward, it seals behind you, which is unfortunate. Anyway, now I'm going to backtrack back through the whole level to the left one. I don't want to waste your time doing that, so here we go. And basically there is a field of spitters, which is quite an awkward encounter, and lots of money, so this is actually quite worth it. As well as another node, and look, those rocks there, they are dynamite in disguise. Presumably they have been injected with nitroglycerin, which doesn't hurt you, because you have anti-nitroglycerin cans on your belt. Much akin to a steampunk Batman. Yes, I went there. Now that both ways are cleared without me having to restrict myself to one, I go through here and get to the central way. That is past that node. And onto this bridge of regions with a lot more mutants. It's much tougher fighting this way, actually, in general. A longer route. Oh, look, a shield. Oh, and this way. Glasgow kissing. Yep. Fish mutants can't stand being headbutted. Oh, it's over now. Oh well. But that's the fun of shields. You can just basically kick them to death, or in more comically speaking, headbutt them to death, and they can't really do shit against you. Anyway, now some stairs that are fighting another flanking of mutants, and to the left there would normally have been, oh yeah, the new spawners there appeared to be trapdoors, but to the left there would have been a spitter, which would have spitted you annoyingly, but since I took all the spitters out of that area, it's much safer, so there actually is a reason to go down there, aside from making money, if you want to take this route. Now yeah, here's more traditionally used, these blobs. Basically they're just there to get in the way. Mostly they're annoying in the middle of a proper fight, but yeah, you really don't need to fight them much. Like I said, the main problem is that you might walk into them, or worse, hit them from far too close range. Anyway, yeah, more mutants try to sneak up on me, as per usual. You can always expect that sort of thing, but yeah, through here leads to the end area. Now, to the right, to the left, yeah, that was a sudden glitch, but ignore that. That was just nothing at all. Anyway, yeah, to the left, this area, and oh yeah, whirlwinds. Whirlwinds are one of the units. They're not that difficult. They're hard to see, and they throw rocks fast speeds. But ultimately, they're just they're very weak. And yeah, here's the area I came back to, and of course now it's sealed off. But yeah, you can get back to this area again. Normally that would have a node there, or not node, a little bronze thing, but it's gone now. And this is the right area's end. Now this is how you do the entire level to its entirety without having to force yourself to get on one way or another. And there again, there are more of these whirlwinds with dirt and stone and stuff. Again, they're mostly not a problem. And there is nothing else of oh wait, there is interest. Yep, more spawning mutants. That usually would happen, and that is again another trigger when you're sealed behind you. As you can see here, it is once again sealed off. But enough of that. Now we're on to the end bit, the really end bit. There are like 3 sections of this. The first bit, this is the second bit, and the third bit is what you need to do. Is again a no more choice area. There are spitters here to get in your way and to hurt you a bit. Now to the left. Well, I'm not going to... If you grab the key, you're sealed off again, but there are now spawn spitters on top, but I'm not going to. I'm going to say the right way, because you see the goodies on top. There's ones on the right are food and stuff. That's not worth that much, but on the left... But yeah, if you grab the right one, then you grab the key on the right one, you get stairs to the right one, and a bridge you'll see here. Well, you can't quite see there, but you'll see in a second. That basically means you can... Yeah, to the left one, which contains a lot better stuff, including a power-up. And here comes a famous part after I just, you know, take out spitters for sheer completeness. And what happens here? This is sidekick death count number 1. Bravo! Bravo, AI, bravo. Okay, isn't that bad per se, but yeah, that's one less life. Really. For shame, scientists. You're supposed to have high wisdom. For shame. Anyway, yep, now this is the end of it. And he's back for the next level. But there's the score. 91% is not bad. I didn't quite get all the keys because I believe some of them are in hard to grab areas. But anyway, yeah. So, and that was done now. Of course, as the loss of a life is a serious concern, I'll just hopefully have to force him to grab more lives later on. He probably won't gain the usual score, however. He might though. But getting him to gain a higher score is very difficult in general. Anyway, this was Attila, and that was the maze. This is traps, and that was something to ignore. Good night.